Florida. They don't get killed during the winter.
No.
There's no harsh winters that kill them all.
Sometimes an area that hasn't been gardened, it's not hardly susceptible to vegetable insects right off. You know, they basically come.
They migrate into the area. If there's a lot of gardens in the area, maybe they're coming.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
there's not a lot of that stuff for them to find, they might not come after.
It's possible. Because, you know, here the Mexican bean fields is bad here. It used to be, but they're not too bad anymore. I watch when they're plants is kind of young. If I see you see them, the hard shell ones, they're the ones that comes in and lays the eggs, and then the little larva.
Yeah.
That's what's hatched out. They're the ones that devastates the leaf because they just start eating and they never stop eating.
It'd be hell if that thing wasn't recorded. I couldn't hear it. Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be hell. So, all the people around our neighborhood use a lot of Dursban and Diazon on their lawns. Kind of, you're like at an island in the middle of all that stuff. So, there's really not as many bugs as I think there would be, like if you're out close to some ponds or something. I mean, there's a lot of standing water in the neighborhood, but there's none like adjacent to my property.
Where she's close to agriculture, the place where they grew lots of vegetables.
No, there's no
Commercially, is there any commercial growers?
Not that I know of. I mean, that don't mean that there's not. Just I don't see any anywhere. Not next to the streets or anything. I don't
Probably
see
not
any.
that close.
But you know, who knows, on a backwoods somewhere close there, there's not a bunch of it going on. Because there's all, I mean, you know, there's a lot of agriculture in Florida.
Oh yes. Now there is sometimes there's blights that hit plants, so you have to spray for it. I haven't had much problem with blights. They're the only
You mean like fungus or something?
a type of fungus is it.
You gotta put fungicides on? Herbicide? Fungicide?
Fungicides. The worst problem I've had was what they call blossom end rot on tomatoes. Right where the blossom falls off there. When it starts to ripe, it'll start rotting. It'll be a rotten.
I mean, everywhere there's a blossom, that's going to be a tomato?
You know, almost. Well, there's some artificial, but most on tomatoes it's going to be a tomato.
So there's little flowers on those tomato plants right now.
That probably almost represents a tomato in most cases.
I don't know.
Squash it doesn't. And pumpkins, you know.
I don't know, or I don't know what you're looking for. Are you looking for a camera?
Yeah.
You took it in the house with you. Go ahead, go back in the house, look for it.
Probably ought to squash even cucumbers. Maybe 1 or 2 out of every 10 blooms will produce a fruit.
So you got to spray. What'd you do for that? End rot. What do you call it? Bloom end rot?
There's a spray you can get for it. They say that the calcium leaches out of in too wet a weather or too dry weather, leaches out of the tomato stalls. And this blossom end rot occurs. I did have some stuff at one time where this was a calcium mixture, and I sprayed with that. I thought I didn't have much problem with tomatoes that year, but last year I couldn't find this. Everybody said, I'd seen it before. They said they didn't keep it anymore. The company couldn't make it. But I haven't had enough problem. Well, I didn't have enough problem really last year to even worry about it.
How do you know you got that problem?
Well, you can start looking, and maybe out of 3 or 4 tomatoes out of a half a dozen will have that on them.
Have what on?
The rotten ends on them.
On the tomato?
Yeah, right. And
What end?
the
Towards the stem or the-
blossom end.
What end's that?
Well, that's the end where when the bloom comes and the little tomato sets on, and